Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Krish, and I upload videos every single Tuesday and Sunday. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a updated Q&A. So I actually did one of these videos about around the same exact time. I actually did one in August. If you want to check that one out, I'll have it linked down below. But this time I didn't ask y'all to give me questions because I feel like they're going to be really basic. So I actually have Googled some on my phone. If you guys can see, you guys probably can't see. And I'm just going to be reading them off there. So if I look down, it's because I'm reading the question. But I hope you guys enjoy them. Without further ado, let's get started. The first question is, what's your favorite way to spend a day off? Probably just like chill, relax, watch movies, watch TV shows, watch YouTube, go on TikTok, spend time with family, spend time alone. Just because like I don't want to be doing nothing on a day off. Like I have the day off for a reason. I don't have the day off just to be doing more work because that just doesn't add up and it doesn't make sense. So I want to like relax, you know, take a nap, just like be casual, make the day really casual, just chill, sit back, relax. And you know, I don't want to be doing no extraness because like that's just too much. I'd rather be relaxing and chilling just on my phone, watching TV shows and movies. Even though I watch a lot of YouTube, so I'll probably be spending my day doing that. Alright, question 2 is, what was the best vacation you ever took and why? Probably going to Washington or Canada because Washington is very historic. You get to see a lot of like statues and just a lot of fancy stuff. And Canada is the same way. It's very explorative. You get to see a lot of different stuff you don't see here in the US. And it's very fun and cool just to see different stuff you've never seen before. And I really like those two places. Those are probably my two places I've really liked traveling to. I went to Washington to go to Washington, D.C. and I just looked outside and it was really cool. Even though I don't like Trump, it was really cool to see the White House and stuff because I've never seen it before and that was like my first and last time seeing it. In Canada, I went to Toronto and we went to Niagara Falls. We just went on tour buses and it was really fun just to see those tour buses and stuff and just to explore Canada itself. Question number 3 is, what was the last thing you read? Probably nothing. I don't even remember reading. I don't even like reading. I barely read now. It's just not something I like to do. And I don't like reading. Reading is not for me. If you like to read, good for you. I just don't like reading. I don't have the interest in reading. I've never have. And reading is really boring. It's just not for me. And I hate reading. So I don't really remember reading anything. Probably just like something like this. But I don't remember reading a book or nothing because like the last time I read a book was probably in English class in like 8th grade. But besides that, I've never read a book. Well, I have, but I don't remember reading a book anytime, you know what I mean. I don't like to read. I've never found the interest. And next question. The 4th question is, would you say you're more of an extrovert or an introvert? I'm probably more in between or just the introvert to begin with because like I like to stay in my house and I don't really like to go nowhere. I'm a homebody, you know. I don't really like socializing. I've never been that type of person to be like, hey, let's go to the mall. Because for one, I don't even like to go to the mall. It's really boring. I don't really like people. I'm not really a people person. I like to stay in my house and do what I want to do, you know, just focus on myself, focus on what I'm doing. Because I feel like a lot of stuff can interfere with people. I don't want to get into all that because it's just pointless. It depends where I am. If I'm at school, I'm probably more of an extrovert. But if I'm like not at school, it's probably going to be an introvert because I don't really like to spend the days at, you know, the mall or somewhere out besides your house. The next question is, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? Probably like mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream, or like coffee. Those 4 things I really like just because like they're very flavorness or flavorful and I've always liked those flavors. They're really nice. Moving on to the next question, and it is, go along with that other question, and it is, what is your favorite ice cream topping? Probably like M&Ms or like a cherry. I'm very basic on that. Like, I don't like a lot of stuff on my ice cream. Just probably like a cherry or 2 or 3, and just like M&Ms or sprinkles, you know. I really like sprinkles on my ice cream. Sprinkles are really good. But yeah, I've never been the type of person to be adding like 10 things on my ice cream. It's just not for me. And I want to actually taste the ice cream flavor and not what's on top of the ice cream, you know what I mean? The next question is, do you have a favorite holiday? Why or why not? Actually, matter of fact, do have a favorite holiday, and that favorite holiday is Christmas, just because like I've always been into Christmas. There hasn't been a time where I haven't had a favorite holiday. Christmas has always been for me. It might not be for you. I really like Christmas. So to answer that question, yes, I do have a favorite holiday, and that favorite holiday is Christmas, as I just said like 20 times in the past like 4 sentences. But the next question is, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Probably pizza. I know I like say pizza for literally everything. Like, I say it for my favorite food, etc, etc. Pizza is literally so good. Like, I don't know who doesn't like pizza. Like, I could literally eat pizza like every single day, probably. I had pizza yesterday. I had pizza for lunch today. Like, I could go days with eating pizza. And I really like pizza. It's really good. It's probably not healthy. I really like pepperoni pizza, to be specific. Like, pizza is so good. I would probably eat pizza for the rest of my life if I could, but that's probably not gonna happen. I really just like the taste of pizza. I just peel some skin off, like, right here. Yeah, I'll probably eat pizza for the rest of my life. Alright, the next question is, do you like going to the movies or prefer watching movies at home? I probably would go to the movies and watch a movie, but like, if I really don't want to do that, I'll just probably watch it at home. But if I have the option, I'll probably go to the movies, depending on what time it is of the day. But yeah, probably going to the movies. I really like going to the movies occasionally. I don't really go a lot. Just like going to the movies, because I feel like watching a movie at home is really boring. I feel like it hits different if you're watching it at a movie theater. But the next question is, what is your favorite sleeping position? This is a very weird and random question, but probably sleeping on the left or right side. I have this thing where like whenever I go down to bed, whether it's a nap or like sleep for the night, I always go on my right side. I don't know why, but my favorite sleeping position is probably my left or right side. I've never been the one to sleep on my chest or my back. My dad does that sometimes, but I just don't find that comfortable. I really like sleeping to the left or to the right because it's very comfortable, and I really like sleeping in those two positions. Alright, the next question is, in the summer, would you rather go to the beach or camping? To the beach, 100%. I just don't find camping fun. Beach is so much funner. Camping is kind of like just boring, you know, if you know me. I really like the beach water and like the sand and just the view. Camping, I don't really find an interest for. I've never been the type of person to find an interest into camping. I just don't like camping. If I had to pick between those two, it would probably be the beach. Alright, the next question is, what meal is your favorite? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Oh, this is a hard one. Probably lunch, just because like I'm not having a heavy meal and like I'm having something really light or close to light. I just don't find dinner really nice, you know, because I'm having like the same exact thing or almost the same exact thing for dinner each and every day, and it just kind of gets boring and repetitive. And for lunch, I'm actually having different things each day, so it kind of gets like more and more interesting, and I actually want to find out what I'm eating for lunch and dinner, to be specific, but like lunch more. But like, yeah, my favorite meal is probably gonna be lunch, just because like I don't be having the same thing almost, or for lunch. I don't know if that made sense. I'm just trying to like put words together. But the next question is, ideally, how would you spend your birthday? Probably just spending time with family. You know, I'm not that type of person to have a whole birthday party or to invite so many friends and have a whole birthday party at my house or at a skating rink or like at an arcade. I'm just that type of person who likes to like have a family dinner and some cake and call it a day. I'm really basic, but that's how I always spend like most of my birthdays. I don't really like to go out and just like with friends and gather up, but you know, maybe I would go out for dinner, but like just like not have friends You know, just because, like, I don't know, I just don't want friends around me on my birthday. I've never been that type of person to be, like, plan a birthday party. I don't know if it's just me or if it's y'all, but I'm not a person who will plan a birthday party. It's just never for me, and I'm a family type person, and I like to, like, spend my birthdays with my family or just eat dinner out somewhere with my family and have cake and just, like, call it a day, you know. The next question is, when you were a kid, did you eat the crust on your sandwich or not? I never ate the crust on my sandwiches. Like, even if there was crust, I would just peel it off and eat the rest of the sandwich. And I still probably do that to this day. I don't really have sandwiches with, like, crust. I'm the same way with pizza. Like, I don't eat the crust on my pizza. I don't eat the crust on my sandwiches either. I just don't like the crust. To this day, I've never ate the crust as a child, and I never have. The next question is, what is your favorite season and why? Probably summer, because you're, like, out for the school, and it's really just the perfect time to spend days outside. It's perfect weather. It's really warm to hot. It's not too cold. I just really like spending days outside, even though you probably don't see me outside. I am outside a lot during the summer, and I just like that there is no school during the summer and that you just get to relax and chill and do whatever you want and go to sleep whenever you want, because I do have a bedtime during the school days, but during the summer I really don't have a bedtime. Like, I could go to sleep at literally 10 to like 12:30. Yeah, those are some things I like about summertime. Next question is, what's the phone app you use the most? I probably use all my social medias the most. Probably Instagram or TikTok, but probably TikTok. I don't use all those other apps that come with the iPhone or something. But speaking of an iPhone, I'm actually getting a new phone for my birthday next month. Like, just mark your calendars for my birthday. It is August 25th, 2006. Anyways, off topic, yeah. I probably use Instagram or TikTok the most on my phone. I can't really pick between those two because I'm like back and forth on those two apps. The next question is, have you ever disliked something then changed your mind? This happens a lot with food. Like, I try something and then I say I don't like it, but then I try it again and then I tell myself I like it. That's just how I am. So yes, that does happen a lot. But, you know, I feel like everyone does that and it's just not me. But the next question is, how do you take your coffee? I take my coffee with a lot of sugar and very cold. I don't really like hot coffee unless like it's homemade. I'll drink hot coffee, but yeah, I really like cold coffee with like a lot of sugar and a lot of pumps of whatever flavor, because like I'm that type of person to have like a lot of sugar and a lot of pumps and to be like iced. If you know me and you ever come to my house, make sure you make me like a iced caramel coffee or something. The next question is there any product that you couldn't live without? My phone, my charger, family, those type of things I can't live without. I can't live without my best friend. I can't live without, you know, family by my side. And just those things, because I feel like those things are really important in my life, and, you know, I can't ever be without those things. I don't know what it means by product, but I'm just gonna name things off the top of my head. Yeah, those are probably some things I can't live without. Alright, the next question is, what annoys you the most? Probably whenever someone chews with their mouth open, or whenever someone lies, or whenever someone is talking really loud whenever I'm like right next to you. I made a whole video on my pet peeves if you want to check that video out. Actually, I have 2 on my channel, but those are some things that just annoy me the absolute most. And if you know me, you know me. Alright, the next question is, how would your 10-year self... I can't not speak. How would your 10-year self... I still can't speak. How would your 10-year-old self react to what you do now? I don't really do anything special, but my 10-year-old self would probably be really surprised on how far I've made it from my YouTube channel, because at the time I literally was filming landscape and like I only had like 50 to 100 subscribers, and I didn't even have the channel back then. I had like a whole different channel, and they would probably be really surprised on how far I've made it and like my channel status and analytics and stuff like that, because like at the time I didn't do all this like for sure. I only like did it to mess around with. I wasn't actually sticking with what I was doing. But we're going to move on to the next question if I can find one. Alright, the next question is like family related. So the next question is, how much time do you spend with your family? Honestly, my parents are at work for like most of the day. My mom works from 10 to 6 on Thursday and Saturday, and then on Tuesday or Friday, it just depends. She works from 2 to 10, and then on Wednesday she works from 9 to 6, and then on Monday and Sunday she's off. Yeah, and then my dad usually works from 12 to 9. Yeah, but like I usually spend the days with my grandparents, but like whenever everyone is off, we usually like just have like dinner together. It depends. We usually have pizza, enchilada, chicken, goat, lamb, whatever the case is, and then we just gather up as a family and have a family dinner. And that's like my way of spending time with family. But sometimes I do come downstairs and I go to the living room and I just spend time with my family, because family is really important to me and I don't want to lose my family anytime soon. Alright, the next question is, who do you most like spending time with and why? Probably my parents, because like they've been here since day one, and like because I talk to them literally every day, every second of the day. Even if they're not home with me, I still text them, call them. Well, I don't call them, they usually do, but you know what I mean. That probably answers that question, hopefully. But the next question is, were you close with your family growing up? Yes, I definitely was. Like my whole family I was really close with. Like I don't know what close is with y'all and y'all's definition, but I'm really close with my family, and my family is in my heart. Yeah, I'm really close with my family. Alright, the next question goes along with the last question, and it is, who are you the closest to and why? Probably my grandparents, my parents, and my aunt and uncle, just because like we used to all live in the same house and we used to all have that same connection until like it just got way too crowded and they needed their space and we needed our space, so we just decided to, separate. But like they literally live like 10 minutes away. They do live in a different city in Texas, but like that city is like 10 minutes away from where I am. I'm not gonna give that city out just because for privacy reasons. But yeah, those are probably the people I'm really closest with in my family. Alright, does your family ever take trips together? My parents do, and myself, like once every summer we go, to Louisiana or somewhere fun. Louisiana isn't really fun, but it is fun for me because I get to see my little cousin. Yeah, so we just take like a road trip for a week and stay down there, but it just depends what my mom does. So we don't go with my whole family, but we do go with my parents. So the next question is, what's your favorite way to spend time with your family? Probably just sitting down and listening to what they're saying, because they gossip a lot and I just like to hear them gossip. I don't really tell anyone. Matter of fact, I don't tell anyone because it's literally no one's business. So like, why should I tell anyone? I just sit down and listen to what they're saying, and then sometimes we have a family dinner. Usually it's on a Saturday or Sunday on the weekend, just because that's when everyone's off. Besides my parents, but my aunt and uncle are off, and my two cousins, so we just go to their house or they come to my house and we just have a dinner, and that's just our way of spending time with family, The next question is, what's the most important holiday you spend with your family and why? Probably Christmas, just because like everyone is off on Christmas besides my mom, and like we just all open presents, we have a family dinner. It's really fun actually, even though there's like no one to play with, but I don't need anyone to play with nowadays. But gathering up on the Christmas day is literally so fun, just because you have so many family surrounding you, and it's just really fun. You get to sit under the tree and you get to just open presents and see what other people got. It's really fun, and I really like Christmas and Christmas in general. I'm probably gonna make this the last question, and it is, what's more important, family or friend? Honestly, this is a really hard question. People have asked me this in the past. I usually just say both, but it's making me pick one, and I'm probably gonna say family, just because like family means a lot. They've been here since I was born and they just mean a lot. I see them every single day. Like I don't see my friends every single day. I do talk to some of them every single day. It just depends, but my family is in my heart. I take them to heart and I just see them every single day, so it's just more important to me. But don't take it the wrong way. If you're my friend, I'm still gonna talk to you. I'm still gonna be your friend. It's just like family for now is more important. But if I didn't have to choose, I would probably say both. So don't get pressed at me if you are my friend and like you live near me or something, because like that's just embarrassing, honestly. those are all the questions I am going to answer for today. I have my Coke right here. Okay, let me stop. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, be sure to like this video, subscribe down below. And while you're at it, be sure to turn the little bell beside the subscribe button to be notified every single time I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.